Willie D Live.
What's up, family? Donald Trump, your president, was asked about his response to Iran's leadership constantly threatening him, and he issued an ominous warning. Check it out.
What is your response to Iran's leadership and the regime continuing to taunt you, threaten you, especially given over the weekend you said it's time for new leadership in Iran?
Well, they shouldn't be doing it, but I've left notification. Anything ever happens, we're going to blow the whole country is going to get blown up.
So the whole country get blown up just because they get you. Homie, I don't think so. I don't think that, see, oftentimes when people who believe that they have a clear advantage, when they make moves on other people, or before they make that move, in their mind, they cannot be beat, point blank, period. In their mind, there is no way that something could happen to them. So they only see things from one angle. They only see it from one lens. I think smart people realize that you cannot underestimate anyone. See, there are people in the United States, I've been reading a lot of these comments and stuff. I like to read comments, especially from like various blogs and websites, just to kind of get an idea of, what the people are thinking and, how they feel about certain things, right? And I read all kinds of blogs and information from all types of websites, liberal, conservative, libertarians, predominantly black, predominantly this, that, white, whatever. It doesn't matter. I'm trying to get an idea for what the people are thinking and, what's going on, right? I hear people say a lot of times, "Oh man, we'll destroy Iran. We'll do this, and we'll take over Iran in one day." Who is we? Because I ain't doing shit. I ain't lifting one finger. That's right. Hey fam, I learned the hard way through my ancestors, the people who came before me. They already did that. They already built the country. They already fought the wars. They already came back here and was denied a loan so that they could build. I mean, can you imagine going to fight for a country and you come back and they're handing out loans to help people get on their feet? And they give a loan to a guy who's been sitting on his ass the whole time you was out there at war fighting. You watching your comrades die. You watching your friend that you grew up with, you've been knowing since you were babies, die in the field. And you come home and this dude who calls you everything but a child of God can get a loan before you can get a loan. He's respected in the neighborhood over you. It would appear to me that someone who goes out and fight for the country, put their life on the line, would probably make a good neighbor. At the very least, they're going to protect your neighborhood, right? This is the type of people you want around you. You want real soldiers around you in your community to hold the line, right? Yeah. But they can't get along. They can't they can't get a cup of coffee, can't get respect. Yeah, so I absolutely would not fight for this country. Absolutely, no way possible. In fact, if it go down, I'm going to the other side because I'm pretty sure the other side is just going to be better than this side no matter what. Going to the other side. If you know like I know, you join me. I'm talking to all of y'all, even the ones, I'm talking to the ones who think it's sweet too, because let me tell you something, fam, it ain't gonna go like you think it's gonna go. If it really go down, it ain't gonna go like you think it's gonna go. It hardly ever goes the way a bully really wants it to go. Because what happens is, invariably, you meet somebody who matches your energy. And if that person already knows that you're the type of person who is a savage, you don't play by rules, you break treaties, he's already know you're a treaty breaker. He already know you're that type of person, cannot be trusted. You'll shake my hand, look me in the eyes and laugh and everything, and stab me in the same motion. Then you're at a disadvantage, because you can only think of that person one way, and that's as weak. And they're thinking of you as strong but vulnerable, because they know you're playing them for weak. And so when it comes, when they hit you, you ain't gonna see it coming. You'll never see it coming. This is dangerous rhetoric. This is very dangerous language for Trump. He's talking about, I've already given instructions on what to do if it go down. Like, basically he's saying, if Iran is successful in taking him out, he's already given word to the people in charge, the military or whoever, to wipe Iran off the map. So you're going to kill all of those innocent people because of the actions of a few. You know, it's like somebody wanting to kill all of us, all 300 million of us, because of the actions of the Trump administration. Think about what I just said, fam. They're the ones robbing, stealing, killing. They're making all of these enemies. They're making all of these threats. But then when the heat comes, it's our ass that get scorched. We get scorched. But he doing, and see, that's what he's counting on. Trump ain't gonna push a duck in the pond. He's not about to, he ain't about to do nothing, okay? He ain't gonna push a duck in the pond, and if he do, he'll jump in and save it. He wants you to do it. He gonna put you up to it. He gonna send your children out to go die, to go kill. Not his. His kids gonna be safe in that new bunker that they building at the White House, that they acting like it's going to be a ballroom. It might be a ballroom, but from what I understand, it's supposed to double as a bunker. That's where what he's building so that he can hide when it go down. That's what they're saying. They're saying that he's building that bunker. He's building a bunker attached to that ballroom. It's not just a ballroom. He's building a bunker so he can hunker down. This is what I hear. Okay? So these type of words that he's using, it can absolutely escalate conflict unintentionally. All that vague and extreme threats, yeah, fam, that can trigger fear and harden positions on both sides. Think about what I'm saying, on both sides. Because now the whole country is saying, well, you know what? Maybe we need to go ahead on, and since he gonna do this and do that. Like, what kind of position is Iran in? Sound like to me they damned if they do, damned if they don't. If they if they run their country like they want to run their country, Trump is already talking about coming in and bombing on them. Because the way they run their country, they're saying, we knocking off protesters. We checking them. We checking them at the door. Trump saying, well, I don't want you doing them like that. Don't be killing them like that. No, we the only ones kill protesters. You can't be killing protesters. We do that. Can't be beating them up and treating them bad like that. That's what we do. We don't need no competition. So Iran leadership is saying, man, mind your business. Mind your business. So if they continue to operate their country the way they want to operate their country, Trump is sure to attack them. If they acquiesce, then let's say Trump don't attack, but they don't run their country the way they want to run their country. Basically, a foreigner is running their country, because now if they bow down to that one demand, they have to bow down to the next demand, or he'll bomb on them, or the next demand, or he'll bomb on them. So they're caught between a rock and a hard spot. At least that's what it looks like to me. It looks like to me that this rhetoric is going to fuel regional instability. I think that it's going to trickle down to the stock market. This is the reason why the stock market is now so volatile. It's so much unrest, there's so much uncertainty going on in the world. People are afraid to spend money because they don't know what's next. They don't know what's coming next. The Middle East is already a complex web of rivalries and alliances, So you hear somebody like Trump talking about he's going to obliterate another country. Hey, man, now you got people making calls saying, yo, what you thinking? What you think? Woo. So those stark threats add fuel to the fire instead of calming it down. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So those allies and adversaries alike, man, they hear the warning signs, and they can feel military action looming, Yeah. And now what you have is an arms race, right? It shifts in alliances, You get the arms race, you get shifts in alliances, and you get preemptive moves. So, yeah, fam, that is going to invite diplomatic breakdown. That type of rhetoric is going to invite, for sure, diplomatic breakdown. And the bottom line is that we're all going to suffer the most. The common people, the people ain't got nothing to do with the decisions, are the ones who are going to suffer the most. Believe that. But what say you, fam? Drop a comment. I'd love to hear your thoughts. No more talk.